Hey, LeBron James putting the Team USA on his back right now. I
That's
haven't been
fire.
watching the games that much,
I
but
actually haven't been watching any of them, but I love how much love that everybody is giving them. It's cool.
yeah, bro, like that's King James. It's King James. Like he's a flag bearer. He's helping. He shouldn't have been. We should have been that close against South Sudan, but he got it done today against Germany. He gets like the go ahead bucket for the win. It's cool to see LeBron get that done for the. That's dope. That's dope.
OGs, man.
Yeah, yeah.
OGs. Shout out to Bronny. He had a couple good games too. Y'all can stay on that side. Stay on that side.
I guess they're all right. They're all right games. They're all right games, to be honest. Like they
Better
were
than the number
like
one pick. Better than the number one pick. Number one pick averaging like 2 points. Bronny, we up. Let's get it.
what Bronny averaged 4.
Now he got 13 the past 2 games he played.
Oh, okay. The other games though. I'm not even a Bronny hater. I'm just saying. I
You
don't know.
sound like a hater, bro. You don't want to
I'm just being
acknowledge him
real. I
doing
don't know if
good.
he
You sound like
averaged.
a hater.
He averaged 5 points. Like, bro, okay, but he could have a great. He could have a.
Y'all ain't talking about the first pick though, like that averaged 2 points. But you want to
I
talk
don't
about
even.
him. That's
I don't
all
even
I'm
know who the
saying. That's
first
all
pick
I'm
is. I don't even know who that
saying.
guy is. Let's get into it though. I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Possible, always with the brother with the same mother, Aaron Potts, Super Hot Potts, and you're watching and listening to your favorite two black runners every single Two Black Tuesday.
We're back after a short little break last week. Honestly, man, I've been busy as heck. I've gone somewhere every month since May, because we went to Missouri for Festival of Miles in May. June, we went to Olympic Trials, and I thankfully made it back from Chicago. Some of y'all at home probably experienced this too if you flew last weekend. That outage was crazy. I had the longest phone call of my life, 3 hours with an agent trying to get me straight. I was in the airport. I was traveling for close to 24 hours. Yeah, I was traveling for 24 hours, just trying to get back to Santa Barbara. And we went into work today like a G. And we on the podcast for y'all, because we got to get the people what they want. How was your weekend, though?
Oh, my weekend was good. Went to the Hollywood Bowl with my girlfriend and some 2 other friends. Did that. Got to see the it was 80s, 90s Disney stuff. And then what else did I do? That's pretty much all I did. Yeah, it was chill. It was chill. It was a good weekend. It's a good weekend though. And it was good. It was a busy weekend in the track world too, from Friday all the way up to Sunday, from London Diamond League, American Track League, and the Sunset Tour. A lot of things were happening in the track and field world. We're going to go through a little bit of that today, have a little bit of shorter podcast for you before we really get into the Olympic season. Those 10 days, it's going to be epic. It's going to be jam-packed. You're going to see a lot of two black runners. We're going to be trying to do a podcast every single day as much as we can. A live podcast too. That's the plan. Try to stream it on YouTube. We'll see how it all works out. But no matter what, you will see us on Instagram. You'll see us on Twitter, or X or Threads, or possibly anywhere you get content from us. We're going to be posting for sure during that stretch of the Olympics during track and field starting August 2nd. So it's going to be an exciting time. I'm just hyped for the Olympics are literally around the corner. I was getting hyped thinking we were going to have to do a preview this week, Aaron, but apparently we got another week to really prepare for it all.
August 1st, I think that's the race walk, and then August 2nd is the running action coming at y'all. So we're super excited. It feels like, since we started this, we did go through the Olympics in 2021. We did that. Y'all were here with us. But this feels completely different. This feels like the first time. This feels new. Just because we're back. We're in person. The excitement, the energy is there. One of my homeboys actually texted me back from college. He's just a general sports fan, asking me about Noah Lyles. He said he watched Sprint and it got him excited. And I'm like, wow, it's working. Like, if my boy Massey is hyped up about track and field and Noah Lyles. It's like, this is different. I wasn't getting those texts during COVID. I was not getting those texts during COVID. So I'm excited to bring y'all as much to go. I'm excited to live the Olympic experience with y'all. That's really what it's going to be if you're joining us on the podcast those 10 days. You're just going to like be basically watching the Olympics with us, getting our live reactions. We're hoping to get as many of our friends on here to, and just bring y'all some fun while we can enjoy this.
Nah, it's going to be fun. And speaking of those storylines, speaking of the athletes that we're going to watching, Noah Lyles is going to be a big attraction. But this guy may be a little bit smaller in stature, but the attraction is just as big. And that is Quincy Wilson, the 16-year-old out of Maryland. This past weekend at American Track League in Gainesville at the Mike Holloway Classic, he ran 44.20. 44.2 in the 400 meter for a U18 world record, breaking his own world record. I believe that moves him up to he's in top 10 in the US, in the world right now for this season now as well. Quincy Wilson, like, he is adding ruckus to everything around the 4x4 relay conversation, because just a few days prior to that on Twitter, it came out real big how Noah Lyles was on Track World News talking about how he wants to be on that 4x4 team, or like, well, really, yeah, he said he wanted to be on that team, and he left some questionable people off of the team, like the U.S. champion Quincy Hall, off the team as well. So like a lot of ruckus is talking about the 4x4 team. But Aaron, what do you think about Quincy Wilson's 44.2? What do you think about Noah Lyles saying he wants to be on the team and not having Quincy Hall? And then plus, what do you think about Quincy Wilson being a relay leg, being in the final for the 4x4?
I mean, I think that he's earned at least a consideration.
Oh yeah,
to be on that team. I don't know who's gonna make it onto the final, because you're probably gonna throw Rye on there. You're gonna have Michael. You're gonna have Quincy, and you're gonna Quincy Hall, and Rye. And I guess, who is that last person? Is it Vernon Norwood?
No, I don't think Vernon Norwood. It's gonna be Chris Bailey. Who's also running the Open 4, and then I believe Bryce Deadman is the other guy on the team.
Bryce Deadman,
other guy in the pool.
Man, our 4x4 is so strong. I don't want to jinx us and say that it don't really matter who that last person is, but he definitely deserves consideration just as much. It's hard to say just as much as Noah, knowing that he's won medals, but top 10 in the world, 44.2, it's pretty impressive. And he continues to show us that he is not just a little kid. He running grown man times, as he said. You know what I mean? And he has a lot of heart. That's what I'll say. I would, him on that stage, I feel like the bigger the stage, the better this kid gets. So I would love to see it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And he's running well. He's getting faster each 400 that he runs. At the Olympic trials, he got faster, I believe, in every single round. Maybe the last round wasn't as fast, and then he's getting faster here when he runs with these guys, and especially the lane that he drew in this round. I think Quincy can run first leg at the Olympics. Like, honestly, there's no doubt Quincy Wilson can't be your first leg guy, because when he's running with the best of the best, he shows up in that occasion. There's no doubt about it. He's earned that spot. Now, Noah Lyles being on the team, I think this proves that you don't need Noah Lyles on the team. Like, to be honest, because when Quincy Wilson gets the baton at the Olympics, he split at 43. Like, let's be real here. He's going to split 43 first in the mixed relay final. I'm calling that right now. That's going to happen. He's going to run the mixed relay final, and he's going to split a 43. And then it's just going to be like, all right, he has to run the final now, because like he's going to be able to just control himself running a 44 split in the prelims, and then he's going to be able to have a 43 split in the final, because he looks like he's getting that good at running the 400, and he knows when to make that move. He knows when to fight. And if he's in a good lane where he has to chase someone down, he has 150 strength. Let's not forget that. So like he has that strength to get it done.
It's a whole other conversation, but next year he's still gonna be in high school. He only a sophomore.
Exactly.
Are we gonna see this man break the 800 record? Is that possible?
I don't know if that's going. I don't know if that's going to happen. No, but you were right though. Vernon Norwood is also on the relay pool. Vernon Norwood, Bryce Deadman, and yeah, no Lyle's not is not on this team because also
Yeah,
Vernon Norwood and London Diamond League, he just ran 44:10. So it's all
but
like,
in Vernon Norwood, you know, the reason I said that is force a habit. Like, yeah, he didn't get in the top three, but he's a veteran, so he's gonna be on one of these finals. Like, that's the thing that Quincy doesn't have. He doesn't have experience, and like Vernon Norwood, I can see Vernon Norwood and Quincy on the mixed relay, but then it's like, do you kick off Bryce Deadman and Chris Bailey? Or do one of them don't end up being on either of these relays? Are they just running a prelim?
I
I
think
don't know.
Bryce Deadman maybe lost his spot in the final for. Well, he probably did. He's the odd man out. Like he lost head to head to Quincy Wilson. So it's all like if we're going off that of head to head matchups, which usually we do in track and field, like Quincy has that over him, and especially in that case.
But regardless, like, I'm sorry, we need Quincy Hall in one of these finals,
Oh
just for
yeah,
the ratings.
Quincy.
Just for the ratings. I don't
Oh,
care.
Quincy
We need
Wilson. You
him
mean
on there.
Quincy Wilson?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. No, for sure. He's gonna be in the mixed relay final. I think he solidified that. The 4x4, I think he may end up in that final too, especially if he goes out there and splits a 43. Because when you line up like I feel like when you line up Michael Norman and Ryan Benjamin, like we're not losing no matter what, bro. So we'll see. Also, another thing that happened this past weekend, which was really exciting to hear announced, Alexis Ohanian, the co-founder of Reddit. You all know he's been in the news announcing the 776 Invitational with Gabby Thomas. Well, they came out with their plan. They came out with what they're going to do and everything. All the branding is rolling out. So the meet name is going to be ATHLOS. ATHLOS is going to be the meet in September, headlined by Gabby Thomas, Faith Kipyegon, and Alexis Holmes. Some three star-studded names to start it off. Really, it's going to be announced that the DJ is going to be D Nice. You feel me? D Nice, somebody that's a legend in the hip hop game, and one of the largest the largest prize purse ever of women's track and field. First place, $60,000. Second place, 25K. Third, 10K. Fourth, 8K. Fifth 5K, and sixth place 2.5K. There's only be 36 athletes in six races with the 1500, 800, 400, 200, 100-meter hurdles, and the 100 meters in New York City at Ithaca Stadium. Aaron, what do you think about
Oh,
Athlos'
this song.
rollout of their branding and just like, dude, they're coming out as hard. They announced to other people too. Tori Lewis of Australia, the sprinter, and then Lieke Klaver of the Netherlands, the 400-meter runner as well, is going to be there. What do you think about this whole layout that they're coming at us with?
Hey, no, this sound like it's gonna be a party, bro. They got D Nice on the beat. This real they got, calling it out, looks pretty fire. I love that. I believe D Nice, he from New York. He a New York, he a New York legend. So they really playing into that. Ithaca Stadium is a great stadium. They can definitely fill up that entire side. And I'm always happy to see people getting money. I'm happy to see them getting money. And when you got Faith Kipyegon, the greatest 1500-meter runner to ever touch the track, you may see a world record. Hopefully, who else will come and challenge Gabby Thomas and make it a very interesting and very fun.
Yeah.
But they got the stars, they got the money, they got the stadium, and they're bringing in the music to bring up the energy. So I think this is a great start to something special that we'll see. And yeah, I'm excited to see who else is gonna join. I mean, a thing should pull up. You know what I mean? That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be dope. That's the only of all the athletes that they announced now, they just don't have an 800 runner that's gonna highlight the whole entire thing. So I think Mo would be dope. Akili, Hodgson would be dope. Mary Mora would be dope as well. But one of those three names would be someone that would definitely attract. Well, really, we want all three of those names. I think that's where the place where you would want to see a Thing Mo matched up against Mary Moore and Keeley, because we're not getting that in Olympics this year. But I think that's what it comes down to. Like, it's great, announce these great individuals, but like, what's the big race that we're gonna want to see from this? Because I think that's gonna attract like the people to really come
What's
see.
do we have a date on this?
September. I would have to look it up real quick.
It's late
But
September.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty late out. But that Prefontaine was really late
September
that year.
26th. So they still got
Okay.
you still got the Diamond League and everything too during September. So
Yeah, so I definitely think there'll be a couple more people that'll hop on this. So I expect to see some. I wouldn't be surprised if Sha'Carri hopped in. I wouldn't be surprised if Sha'Carri hopped into something like this too.
oh, I hope she hops in. Like, she definitely, for something that's as big as this, she should definitely
It
hop in.
so my only question is,
Oh, so this is after the Diamond League final. Diamond League finals September 13th and the 14th.
yeah. So I could still think a bunch of athletes will come out for this much money, I feel like. But I also feel, because I remember going to Prefontaine last year, people ran really fast and everything, but everyone was so happy because it was the last meet of the year and you're done and everything like that. And it was almost like a celebration. Like, no one really cared if they did that bad, you know? And this could almost be like an all-star game. It's a showcase. It's a showcase of the best female athletes in the world, and it's a celebration of them in the sport. So I could see more people wanting to join on this for your last hurrah. It's in New York.
Yep.
I'm sure Alexis Ohanian like has really cool things planned for the athletes afterwards, like parties and stuff like that. You know, a lot of these women, I'm sure they all look up to Serena Williams. Do you think she's gonna be in the building?
Oh
I
yeah, she has
do.
to be. Yeah.
I do. And who is she gonna bring with her? So it's gonna get a lot of people's eyes on track and field. And maybe maybe some of the Olympic people will be like, yo, let me tap into this real quick.
I'm most interested just what are they gonna do for the fans at the meet. Looking at the two meets this past weekend in the U.S. from all the three meets from the past weekend. London Diamond League, bro. Oh my gosh, there were so many people there. Like,
Yeah, it
there
was
were
packed
so
out.
many. I think it was like 40,000. You know, like in that stadium, sold out, like insane. Then you look at the two American meets from Mike Holloway Classic and then the Sunset Tour in LA. The Mike Holloway Classic got rained out in the beginning, and then there weren't that many people in the stands. Like, I'm just saying, there weren't that many
I
people.
mean, yeah, that's not fair.
Sunset Tour, there was a lot of people. There, Loki, they were filling up that one side of Oxy. Like, it looked cool. It looked cool how many people were there at that meet. But like, of the money that they're spending on this meet and everything, and only having six events, I think it's like it's very important that they spend a lot of time like telling these stories at this meet. Like, if it's an hour, like you could go they could go through these six races in 45 minutes. But like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna drag it out longer than that. But just the stories that they tell, and I believe I've seen him on Good Morning America talking about the connection that the fans are gonna be making to the athletes at this meet. I'm just interested. What are they gonna put in place for that to happen? For that we are fully engaged for those six races, getting a different side of these athletes, and just like entertained in just a whole different level that's on the same as when I go to an NBA game or baseball game, or maybe it's something totally different that I never even experienced before. But I think we just want that experience overall, you know.
I think we're gonna get it. And I just think a big part of it is the athletes being happy to be there, which I think they will, and they're gonna be willing to. I mean, I've been to New York Grand Prix at that same stadium, and it gets really loud. They always fill up the stadium, and the kids are always there and super hyped to see them do the walkout. So I think it's the perfect setting to really elevate the athletes and give them the opportunity to interact with fans. And being that it's at the end of the year, I think they're gonna have a lot a lot of fun. They're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I already know that they're gonna pull up the best of the best. You're gonna see. I'm not gonna say you're gonna see because I don't know, but maybe like T will be out there from Real Talk. You know, I could see Caitlyn being out there, like
Yeah, for
the
sure. They're
usual.
probably all gonna be there.
That's what I'm saying. The usual suspects that you see, they're gonna be a part of this meet in cool, unique ways. And there's so many great women in the media space right now that it's only gonna add more to this event. And like I said, I feel like it's just gonna be a celebration of women in athletics. And yeah, I'm excited to see it come to life.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're definitely elevating the sport, and someone that did that at the high school level was Sean
Oh no,
Bronson.
come
He's
on,
coming out with a
man.
book. What are you saying, bro? What do you
No,
Sean
I'm just
Bronson
kidding.
is coming out with a book redefining fast how Newbury Park became the greatest high school team in history with Chris Lear, who's the author of the famous book Running with the Buffaloes. Sean Bronson coming out with a book, bro, about Newbury Park's success from 2016 to 2022, national record holders that he has, and Nico Young and Colin Salmon. What do they have? Like the four fastest. Everyone knows Sean Bronson, Newbury Park. I'm not gonna go down the list, but
Does
Aaron,
everybody know him? I don't know.
everyone knows Sean Bronson is at this
Okay.
point, bro. This man has been. If you were ready, I think most people that listen to this podcast they know about Sean Bronson. Like, you feel me? No,
I don't know. I'm just saying. But Sean, if you don't know, he's a coach, a legendary coach at Newberry Park.
bro. You lucky sounded. Are you good, bro? You good?
I'm
Why
just
you why you player hating right now?
I'm not hating, bro. Chris Lear, Running with the Buffaloes, amazing, amazing, amazing book. I can highly recommend that. I read that when I was in high school, and it inspired me and made me want to run and be a part of a college cross country team even more. So it's exciting to know that Chris Lear is involved in the writing of the book. I'm very interested to hear more. I would love if you know Chris Lear, send him this podcast because I would love to get Chris Lear on the podcast to talk about this book before it launches. Because I would love to know how involved Leo and Lex and Colin and Nico are, and like personal anecdotes and stuff like that. Because I think this could be something. If I was a high school coach, I would give this to my kids. But it does sound like it's redefining fast. No, redefining fast. How Newberry Park. Yeah, so it sounds like it's not just a Sean Bronson book. It sounds like it's about the
Yeah,
team.
it's about the coaching. It's about the
Yeah, yeah.
coaching during that time.
About the coaching. Okay, okay. I was like, but is it about the coaching or is it a story about like their rise? You know what I'm saying? Is it just like training plans or is it actual story?
I think it's gonna be actual story, just like
Okay.
how they got there, and probably like even this method behind like the 420 isn't fast, and how they built the greatest high school team ever, bro. That team was insane. Like, you can't disagree. They at a national championship, they went 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 at a national championship cross country race. Like, that's the greatest high school. I don't know. It's the greatest high school cross country team ever. But so it's gonna be. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get the book?
I might get it. I might get it.
No, you lying, bro. Come on,
No,
man.
I'm not. No, I will. And Chris Lear. Chris Lear is a great author. I can't say I loved Running with the Buffaloes. So like, I'm sure it's gonna be a great book, and it could be like super inspiring to kids. But Sean Bronson really did elevate high school by saying 420 isn't fast, and then we see what Nico is doing. Colin is doing great in college. Leo and Lex are doing great as well. So yeah, Newberry Park they're a polarizing team. Sean Bronson is a polarizing coach. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it's gonna be very entertaining.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't really read that much. We'll see if I get it, but I'm definitely am interested. Newbury Park. I was in school when he first started. I was in high school when he first started coaching at Newbury Park, and then to see their rise, being from California, it would be interesting. But low key, if I get the Sean Bronson book, I gotta get Sidney McLaughlin's book before that. I gotta read that before
I
I
need
read
to
Sean
read
Bronson.
Sydney's book.
You feel me? So we'll see. We'll see. I gotta get my priorities straight. Lastly, before we get out of here, bro, a lot of these other people gotta get their priorities straight too, bro. In the run clubs, this has been
Yeah.
this has been the fad for what over like Shoot, how long has the run club boom been now? It's been at least like the past 6 months. 2024, run club boom has gone to a whole different level. And the big reason has been because they're saying run clubs are new dating apps. And it's been real negative, Aaron. It's been real negative. And I think we share the same opinion on this is that why is this a negative sentiment? Why are we being so negative about running clubs being the new dating apps? Why are we being negative about people going out there and trying to better themselves physically and mentally day after day and meeting new people while doing that, meeting new friends, potentially finding their wife, their or just a significant other, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why this has become such a polarizing thing where like everyone's mad about it.
I mean, I do 100% agree with you, and I'll just for all of our run club people, our run club crowd, people that follow the podcast, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all be showing us love too. I be out at spots like, yo, Aaron. I'm like, dang, y'all really know who I am. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I just want to say the run clubs have been booming for a while now. You know, it right now. Run club culture to me is becoming mainstream a little bit. It's coming a little bit more mainstream, and you're seeing, you are seeing the clout chasers hop in, and you're seeing different people doing it different ways that might look a little cringy. And I'm not gonna lie, I seen some things online when when everyone was complaining about the dating. I seen some things online. I was like, oh, that is kind of cringe, And it's like, dang, I gotta, I'm a run club leader now. I'm like, dang, I gotta make sure the women are protected at my run club for sure. Understand
always.
that. Understand that. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. But I agree with you, man. And COVID got some of y'all messed up. Everybody would rather find love on a dating app than in person nowadays.
Dang.
Y'all would rather find love on a dating app than in person nowadays. That's crazy. First off, that's crazy. Number two, run clubs. I always see this, bro. Run clubs, cool, man. But when run clubs first started coming out a couple years ago, you had the semi, what I call the sub elite people that would hate on people in run clubs. I have friends that be like, man, run clubs are toxic. I'm not saying that they can't be. Anything could be toxic, but run clubs are toxic. They hating on them because they see the run clubs getting love. Now you see people doing the dating thing, and the run club people, some run club people hating on people that use it to, find love. And even I don't even know if it's wrong if that's like the sole purpose of the run club. You know what I'm saying? If you only if that's what gets you out to go exercise, that's what gets you out. As long as you're not being creepy and weird, it's fine. But that is like the perfect place to go find somebody. And a lot of the people on here that are gonna be like, Aaron, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You hating on this. Your wife is probably someone you met on your cross-country track team. You probably dating somebody on your cross-country or your track team right now, but you hating on these run clubs. You hating on people in these run clubs trying to find love. Now, that's what's real crazy. That's what's real crazy to me. But that's my monologue for the day.
And it's the thing about it is like they're trying to say, I don't think there's hella. I think that is definitely a trend. I'm not a part of run club. Aaron's like leads a run club. But it's just the fact of all like, there's a lot of people say like, I don't know where to find a man. I don't know where to find a woman. Like I go to like the club, I go to the bar, I go to this place, I go to that place. Like, where do I find a good man at? Or where do I find a good woman at? I'm gonna tell you, bro, like the club and the bar you probably ain't gonna find the best man or woman for you in the best situation. Like the man or the woman probably ain't gonna remember you the next night that you see them. Like that's a strong possibility because they were intoxicated. But if you go to a run club, everybody is in tune. They sober minded. They may be locked in, and you get to see them in their true environment socially.
Come on, preach. You preaching.
It ain't a bad place to go meet somebody. It's the same people that be all like, the same people that be all like, oh, I go to church just so I could find myself a wife. Like
I was
bro,
literally gonna say the two best places is church and a run club
and a grocery store. Like, come on, man. Like, why are we getting mad about people trying to be wholesome? That's crazy.
You mad about people trying to be safe about where they find their love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we mad that people making good choices now. What?
That's crazy, bro.
People making good choices. I want to.
Where are you supposed to go? We both, neither of us are single, but where are you supposed to go? Where are you supposed to go? Going to the club is like going to the jungle.
And it's all like these run clubs, they be super inclusive. It's like everybody can come. Like, it doesn't matter how fast you run, how slow you run. Like, you can show up and run. So it ain't even about like being super competitive or anything like that. Like, that's what it's supposed to be, like, welcoming in a sense. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know why people really like stop getting on these people. If you don't want to go out there and find and be dating and running, bro, like, all power to you, man. I wish you best of luck in your endeavors.
I hope somebody finds love in my run club. I want to make love in this club. Hey, but no, I hope somebody finds love in my run club, bro. If I built up a safe enough environment for people to have real authentic conversations and make a real connection, I think that's the whole entire purpose. And if that, matures into a healthy and loving relationship,
Ooh,
that's amazing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I understand not everything works out, but that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I do, just make sure that your environment is safe. Make sure your environment don't feel the same as the nightclub. You know what I'm saying? If your environment feels the same as the nightclub, that's a little bit questionable. You know what I mean? But if it just is a good place, come exercise, have brief conversations with people, meet people, bro, because COVID got us all messed up in the head. It really did. We used to roast people. If someone showed me their girlfriend and they just showed me a picture online, I'd be like, bro, you cap. You did not, that's not your girlfriend. We used to say you was lying. But now it's like, oh, yo, you a loser, bro. You met your girlfriend at the run club. You a weirdo, dog.
No.
You better hop on Tinder. What are you doing, fam? That's crazy, though.
Jeez, bro.
That's crazy, but that's what world we live in now.
It's wild. Yeah. It's wild. But that's all we got this week, bro. We'll see y'all next week for our Olympics preview. Everything Olympics. Week after that, everything.
We going ham.
We going ham. We going in for y'all for the Olympics. Paris is going to be a movie, and we going to be watching it right there with y'all. We can't wait. Anything else before we get out of here?
So appreciate y'all, man. Really stick with us. I mean, I know a lot of our good friends and peoples really watch this show, so we're really gonna give you as much as we can, and this is the perfect time. Introduce your homie to what we're doing. We just want to keep you up, keep you up to date, and just like y'all can experience. I think it'd be a good way for y'all to experience watching the Olympics with us. We could like have a little community together and get stoked for this. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. My boy Luis Grijalva is going to win the 5K. You heard it here first. Let's go.
Louis G. We'll see y'all next week. Let's get it.